Hi, in this video we're taking a look at the Poetic StrapBack rigid leather iPad case for the new iPad 3rd generation as well as the iPad 2. And the first thing you'll notice is it's got a pretty nice leather finish. It comes also in a white leather. But as I open this, you'll see that it does support the sleep awake function on the, this is the new iPad 3rd generation LTE model. And as I close it, you can tell that it goes to sleep. This is a pretty nice case for the price in that I got it on Amazon for only about $20, so it's a nice case for that price. And it also incorporates a couple of different stand features as well. So as I open this up, you'll see here that these corners can pop out, and then it has a couple of different slots here for viewing angles when you want to watch a movie or even just browse the web and stuff like that, or just look at pictures. So it has two stand angles, two slots here for different stand angles, and then your typing angle would be down here. Now, one thing I will say about the typing angle is, like say if I go to my email and if I'm going to type a message, it's a little bit bouncy, you know, when I type here. As you can see, it kind of bounces. In practice, it still works pretty well. That's just one thing to be aware of. It does not have an angle where you can fold the whole thing back to type on it. So this is pretty much your only typing angle with this case. So that being said, you know, it's, I think, still a good case for the price, although you do want to be aware of that. I've had prior cases where the whole back would fold back and then it could be a real sturdy typing angle, you know, by folding it back, but this case does not do that. One benefit of that, though, is that you're not folding it back to where the inside front cover is touching the table. So like, let's say you're at a cafe or restaurant or something and the table's really dirty. On those type of cases, oftentimes because of the inside back would touch the table, suddenly when you close it, that dirt is then going onto your screen. So this case does not have that issue or that problem. You'll notice that there's this little piece here on the back, and this is why they call it the StrapBack. Let me go ahead and put these corners back in. They pop right in very easily. So this is why they call it the StrapBack. It has this little strap right here, which you can put your hand in. So as you're holding it, as you fold it back like this to read the iPad in book mode or just to use it, you can put your hand through this strap just to hold it with one hand, and it's a pretty, you know, comfortable design. Another thing to note is it's pretty light, so it doesn't add a whole lot of weight to your iPad. Also, it's fairly slim as well, as you can see here. So when I hold it and read it in book mode like this, it's pretty comfortable and makes for holding the iPad for long haul reading a little bit better because of the strap. You're not having to grip it as much because you have this strap on the back. So that's a plus for this case as well. In terms of negatives about this case, it can be a little bit of a hassle to have to pop these out every time you want to use it in a stand mode. That being said, you get used to it very easily and it's not very hard to do. I would also have preferred one extra slot right here so that you can have this angle, and perhaps one more angle like that would be really nice. This case only has two slots, and then of course you have the low slot for the typing angle as well. Let me go ahead and close this up and I'll show you the case up close. As you can see, it's got a little bit of a Poetic branding right there. None of the speakers or slots or anything are enclosed, so you have access to all of them, including your headphone jack there and your power sleep awake button right there, as well as the orientation button and your volume rockers right there. It's got this little bit of an overhang here on your iPad, but it doesn't hamper you being able to open or to close it. It's just a little bit of a latch, but as you can see, it's slightly loose. It's not real tight, which makes the opening and closing of the case fairly easy. Also, when I move this, it doesn't invoke the sleep awake, which is really nice. Furthermore, when I fold it all the way back, the magnets don't mess up the sleep awake or anything either. So all in all, for the price of around $20, I think this case is a pretty good, nice case, and this is the case that I'm using right now on my new iPad. Oh, also, let me show you. As you can see, the camera cutout is there too, and it has plenty of space for the camera both on the iPad 3rd generation as well as the iPad 2. So for the price, I do like and recommend this case. Again, it's the Poetic StrapBack rigid leather case for the iPad. And as you can see, you know, the leather's not a super high fine quality leather, but it's certainly good enough, and especially for the price. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.